Hi everybody. Just a shout out to everybody who is watching this. I'm here at Northwestern Prentice Women's Center, and I'm on the 16th floor of the hospital, and today was quite a day. I came in and found out that I had new and old enhancing lesions in my brain. Spine was clear, which is awesome. So they needed to do steroids for an hour before I was able to get my chemo. And before the chemo, they have to prep you with some other medications. So I didn't start getting my chemo until no. I don't remember. I'm tired because it's been a long day. It's practically midnight here in Chicago, so that would be 1 a.m. for you East Coast people who I have been talking to. Everything is awesome here. The staff, the food, just I can't say enough. It's so awesome. I didn't have any nausea. I didn't have any vomiting. I did the catheter, and I suggest that everybody does the catheter. It's well worth it because I was getting up to the bathroom initially to go pee maybe like, gosh, once every 5 minutes, and that just wasn't working for me, especially since I had to drag around that big pole with me everywhere I go. So stayed in the room. Hubby was here for most of the day, and he went home around 9 o'clock so that he could get some good sleep. And I'm here, and I'm just biding my time, trying to have my Ambien kick in to hopefully counteract the insomnia. Even though I'm tired, I still can't sleep. There's some excitement, and also the fact that I had chemo, the fact that I had the steroids, and then the Excedrin, which has caffeine in it. I'm hoping that I get at least 4 hours of sleep. I don't know, because what I heard was that tonight the phlebotomists are going to be coming sometime between 2 and 4 to draw blood from me, so they have to wake me up for that. But other than that, the nurses and aides are not going to be waking me up, but they will come in and empty out my catheter because I have so many fluids going through me. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Anyhow, I feel pretty good. The one thing that happened earlier was within the first, I guess, 5 minutes of the chemo, I started feeling like, like a little burning sensation in my nose. And I had heard about wasabi nose, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get that, and I'll be fine. And I told Tim, I said, hey, I'm starting to feel that little wasabi nose. And he goes, oh, you should call them. And I'm thinking, nah, it's not that bad. And then another 2 minutes go by, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. So this was burning, and it went up into my sinuses here, and it was burning here. My eyes were burning, and I had tears coming out of my eyes, not because I was crying at first, but because they were burning. But then I ended up crying because the pain ended up being 8 out of 10, and yikes, it hurt. So what they did was they brought down the speed or the rate of the infusion, and then stopped it for a moment. I think it was like they stopped it for 15 minutes. And it's funny because once they stopped it, it started getting better. And I'm like, oh, okay, so it is, you know, if you stop it, you're not going to have this going on anymore. But then they gave me Excedrin, and then they gave me Pepsid. I didn't know why Pepsid, but it worked because probably 10 minutes later, and I was still on the lower rate. About 10 minutes later, I was down to maybe like a 2 or 3 pain. So, totally tolerable and no big deal. So then I said, hey, let's bump it back up since the medications are on board. And but I didn't bump it up. I didn't have them bump it up all the way up to I think it was 250, and they dropped me down to, I'm sorry, no, it was 275, and they dropped me down to 150. I might be wrong because I'm kind of like, you can see my eyes are half open. So I asked them to bump me back up like a little bit, and so they did. They did 250, and I had basically 15 minutes left, and it all came back, but it was definitely less painful and less, I guess, annoying. I looked at the bag and I saw that I had basically 15 minutes left, and I'm like, I'm toughing this out. You know, I don't want any more medications. I don't want them to slow it down. I just want to get this out. So I had that taken out 15 minutes later, and all is well. I tried to eat dinner. It was hard because I'm kind of blocked up. You know, you get a little bit of constipation with the medications they give you here, the chemo, and I have a tendency for that anyway. Maybe TMI, but I'm just saying it like it is. And then I have now gotten a bedside commode. I don't know if you saw that. Bedside commode right there. There it is. Because I, in my altered state with the Ambien and sundry other drugs that I am on, don't feel that I am capable of taking this big sucker and unplugging it back there into that bathroom by myself safely. So, and oh yeah, the catheter too. Yeah. Ugh. No. So they're very nice. They brought me a commode, and I don't like doing it in a commode, but I'll have to get used to it. Anyhow, I love you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking about you guys all the time, and I'm just waiting to meet more of you. I've met a couple, and I know there's lots more of us. Right now, I'm in room 11697, and I will be here in this room up until probably tomorrow afternoon. And then after that, I go back to Prentice. Not Prentice. I go back to Homewood Suites, the hotel, where I stay there for another 7-8 days, because I will be starting my Neupogen shots and my medications on in about 3 days. So my room number there is 2615. So if anybody wants to stop by and say hello, you're more than welcome to. Other than that, I am trying so hard to get myself to go to sleep. So the TV's not on. The phone's on, obviously, because I'm filming this, but I just want to go to sleep, and tiring day, because I got up at 6 o'clock. I think it was 6 o'clock this morning, and we're looking at it being 5 after 12 here Central Time. So East Coasters, you guys are like 5 after 1. Californians, you're still partying or something. I don't know. Anyhow, love you guys, and this is awesome. This is amazing. I'm so blessed, and I'm so thankful to have such an amazing group of people, you know, helping me, cheering me on, and I would love to answer any questions anybody might have. And if I don't know the answer, then I will find the person that you need to call, email, or text, and get it done. All right. So have a good night, everybody. I'm always thinking about you guys. This is it. This is our cure. So love you, peeps. Good night.